was a man who walked upright, a faithful heart in the Creator's sight. His hands were blessed, his house was full, his children laughed beneath his roof. The years were kind, the harvest came, people spoke highly of his name. Then one day everything changed, and nothing would ever be the same. The winds kept blowing, the sorrow came, the tears fell down like pouring rain. But in the middle of the pain, he would not let go. When the night got longer, he held on. When the answers never came, he held on. When the world said let go, he held on. And the Creator never left him alone. When the tears kept falling, he held on. When the burden felt too strong, he held on. When everything around him changed, he held on. His friends all came with words to say, trying to explain the price he paid. Some blame sin, some blame pride, but none of them stood where Job stood inside. Because faith gets tested when life gets hard. Faith gets tested when the road gets dark. Anybody can praise when the blessings flow, but what do you do when the blessings go? Still he trusted, still he prayed, still he looked toward better days. Not because he understood, but because he knew the Creator was good. When the night got longer, he held on. When the answers never came, he held on. When the world said let go, he held on. And the Creator never left him alone. When the tears kept falling, he held on. When the burden felt too strong, he held on. When everything around him changed, he held on. Now the story turns to me and you. What happens when the money leaves? Will you still believe? What happens when your health declines? Will you still believe? What happens when friends walk away? Will you still believe? What happens when you lose someone you love? Will you still believe? Will you still call on his name when your heart is broken? Will you still trust when the future feels uncertain? Will you still love the Creator when you don't understand? 'Cause maybe the question was never about Job. Maybe the question has always been about us. When the road gets dark, I still believe. When I don't understand, I still believe. When my heart is broken, I still believe. Because you've been faithful to me. When the tears fall down, I still believe. When I stand alone, I still believe. No matter what tomorrow brings, I still believe. The story was never about what Job lost. It was about what he refused to lose. He lost possessions, but not his faith. He lost comfort, but not his trust. He lost answers, but not his love for the Creator. And now the question isn't about Job. The question is about us. What will we refuse to lose? And Job said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. Yahuwah gave, and Yahuwah hath taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahuwah. He held on, he held on, he held on, he held on, he held on.